Street. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Get ready.
Master, strike again!
Finish them now!
Death for failure!
I like the forfeit! Oh, nice one, Davrin!
I caught my breath.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Trouble.
Watch out! I bet this Darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Time again? Great.
Better be ready.
More blights in the way.
There's always more blight.
That did it. We can get through.
Even more. How are there so many? Took them down clean. You got it.
That's been sorted.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
I wonder if this connects to the deep road somewhere.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this thing? Venatori, to me! You think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All the risen gods?
We're certainly gonna try.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents...
Death is our punishment!
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathous. Let's look around, see what we find. The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Performing a magic ritual under an eclipse would make it powerful. That's what they're planning.
Manos' documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so can we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with them gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
Any course of action is better than sitting around, if you ask me.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
What if we pick the wrong person?
They both care. They'll both try their best. There is no wrong person. With your help, we've come further than we have in years. Change isn't a straight line. All that matters is that we keep moving.
And that's just fancy talk for, thanks, Rook. You did good.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him gone is good enough.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famed detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Maevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
I'll be traveling for a little bit.
Reach up there for me?
Yes, Lorelei.
The thing about being Dalish, I needed to see the rest of the world to understand why the Dalish part of it was special.
In what way?
I didn't appreciate my life at the time. How could I? A clan sticks to itself, and you stick to the clan. Not much room for seeing what's outside it.
Right. I get that. I heard those gals has been poking around. Looking into it.
So you came in one morning and her desk was just
empty. She was always secret. About what she was working on. Makes you wonder.
How has the Minratha Circle been? Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine. There's just quite a few Highbloods, and, well, I guess it's why I come down here when I have the time. It feels like I have to know.
Hey, Brooke. Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Well, we've got at least one witness. Want to question him? How about a break? We can still do that, right? A short one can't hurt.
Yeah, maybe. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say, leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
Seriously, do you ever take breaks? Real ones?
What do you call this?
Picking up rocks. And I'll bet the coin in my pocket you're thinking of work.
I was thinking of fried fish.
Huh.
Looks like the next one's on you. All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us?
I guess it is.
Calliope, you still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't do much.
I don't have a lot to work with.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Stepping back can't hurt. Clear minds get things done.
If only they stayed that way. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathous, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Aelia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabbed me in the back.
Let it try. We're still stopping Aelia.
Getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
You don't scare me, Nevgalis.
Should have known. She was there. We didn't see her.
It's worked.
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Vitaris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything. We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
by to pick up their wine shipment. Twitchier than cats in a storm. What's going on?
What is it? I'll keep your head down while you're here, and return to sea soon.
Yep.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris.
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case there was more to track. Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Here goes nothing. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. You bet. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. I've got this. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory...
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
Bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
All that talk of saving Tevinter. Is this what it looks like?
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vina Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vina Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia cozied up to Elganon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our legacy.
A blood ritual? Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
You'll catch Aelia again. Dogtown's got someone looking out for them. They'll see that.
Will they? Who got us Bataris?
I know. But Aelia plays dirty. Maybe we should play clean.
I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
So keep fighting. Isn't that what you do?
Till it gets me.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
Elganon, Veilguard.
I heard you destroyed that Mrs. Monster.
I wonder what this is about.
Careful ahead.
They're at range! Watch the ranged attack! Got company.
Hey, I'm good to go whenever you got. All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hossberg.
The dragons we fought in Hossberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
Oh, I'm ready. How do we start?
First rule, shut up so the dragon doesn't hear us.
Got it.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, Valara. You gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlathan. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
If you say so, you're the dragon expert.
Will it do the thing where it flaps its wings and makes a whirlwind?
Maybe.
What about shooting its tail spikes like arrows?
Dragons don't do that. Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I felt it all the way down to my toes.
Yeah, it tingles. Wait.
Antom. Haven't seen many Antom in Arlathan before. Wonder what they're doing here.
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Guess they didn't know about your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us. What did the Antam mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow. To lure you out here.
For the Dragon King, whoever that is.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there, whenever you're ready. Look out! Fire! There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
More on top!
Back! Toebra. Today, you're dragon slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. You gonna be a big dumb puppy every time we hunt a dragon?
We get to do it again?
Don't make me regret this.
I will be astonishingly well behaved. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antamir after the Vincima.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as we do for Lucanus with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed.
The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
Not while we're around. If Lavendel needs an extra warden, they've got me too.
Of course they do.
No surprise there.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
He's right. You're a good warden. If you have a plan, it's worth following.
Fine. Follow me and hope we don't die.
I'd follow you anywhere.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the warden sentries.
Back again? You're all set?
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
If you're not dead, you're still alive.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Not on our watch.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Nothing we can do. I think we have a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
That's coming from the glade.
Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel's the only place that's still alive out here.
Make sure it stays alive.
We're not off the hook yet. Rain, incoming! Keep it up, Alana. Way to go, Rook!
Ranged incoming! There's more! We've got to hold the line! End it now! Oh, nice one, Davrin!
They're down, but there's more fight left out there.
All right, be ready for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there. Or head to the farmlands. Darkspawn. You fall to a warden today.
Good. I'm all warmed up.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine. What's that?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine heard something strange in the Blight, and...
It's not music you want to dance to.
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now...
There's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something, other than gods.
It's still spreading and it's still killing people. Seems our job is the same.
At least the part that matters.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean... Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
This is bad. I haven't heard anything. And you two, you're sure you're fine?
We're fine. It's not... We're fine. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere, and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe. Or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.